I forgot our intro. I forgot to put down my intro. I'm a dumbass.
See,
So we're live. We're live already.
Brain ain't working. I told you.
My brain fog's up. Seriously, we're live, Ange. I forgot to put in my intro. I'm a dumbass officially. So I'm gonna add. Can I do that? I'm gonna do my intro anyways. Trust me. Video. That's it.
Shadows whisper when the lights go dim. Cold breath crawling on my skin. Voices echo from the other side. Is it real or just my mind? Things paranormal talks in the dark. Secrets buried leave a burning mark. We interview the dead, we debate the unknown. Chasing shadows where the seeds are sown. Tapping on a Ouija board. Broken silence like a shattered chord. Eerie hums in the dead of night. Is it true?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just saying.
I have no clue. Hi. That
Well,
song was really good.
It was, right?
Yeah,
Just forgot to put it in.
that's okay. Stuff happens. Shit
Brain ain't
happens.
working.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I'm hot.
You're hot.
Yeah. I
Well,
get
look
hot
at all
from
that
this
stuff.
shit. If I forget shit during a live and we're already live and I'm like, oh, I can't quit it. Shit. I forgot it. I'm sorry,
I
guys.
could put the window open.
Yeah, put the window
Yeah.
open. I'm dying.
Be right back.
All right. Oh, look, we already have. Well,
She
we
said,
already
put
have
the
a
window
comment.
open. Put the window open.
The other side. Hello. Yeah, I'm
Hello
sorry.
on the other side.
The heck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to put my intro on. So we went live and I forgot to. Shit happens.
Shit happens. Edit it later. Fix it. You'll be
Hi,
fine.
Doreen.
Oh, that's how you do the chat. I just saw. Okay, so I'm new to restream. All right.
I'll
Start
explain
the
later.
all over.
Well, hello everybody, welcome. And usually we have Mary and me. Mary decided to go to a concert. Is probably drunk right now, so she's not going to be able to come on. So we have my lovely wife here. She's going to join us.
Hi.
We tried other streams. She tried to stream a restream and it didn't work.
Nope.
The sound was completely gone. Don't know what happened.
And my laptop died. So
The laptop was like, "Go screw yourself. We ain't doing this shit."
I put it in the charger. It's in the charger. It still is. It just does not go on. So I don't know what's wrong, but something's off.
Just throw it out of the window.
Something ghostly.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Today, well, this entire week is a very technical difficulties this whole week.
Yep.
So maybe it's that. Let's hope Mercury goes away again.
I hope so, yeah. That sucks. All right. So in the show we have Angelina, who recently had her Facebook removed and now it's back. Thank God.
Yes, it is back. Like what, 15 minutes before the show started?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm back. So I've shared out. So thank you, Randy, and to everyone I see coming in. I
Yeah.
shared it in enough time. Make sure you guys are following
You know what I'm gonna do?
things in the Netherlands.
I will see if that. Yeah, that does work.
Yes. Hello, Noreen.
That
B
works.
squared.
So I already asked how you've been. I asked you backstage. You've been off and on. But today we're going to have a lot of laughter, fun, and stupid questions, probably.
I like stupid questions.
Exactly. So do I. Let's start by asking you how you rolled into the paranormal. How did it happen? When did it happen?
So it happened in 2017. I moved to Ohio to fish for Bass Pro. And I was staying with a friend, and he says, let's watch some ghost stuff on YouTube. And I'm like, no, let's not watch some ghost stuff on YouTube. That stuff's not real. He goes, no, there's a haunted school right down the street. Let me show you. So he showed me the videos, and I'm like, well, let's go. Let's get in the car now and go. He goes, did you see the big trespassing? No, I'm like, I don't care. Now, mind you, I'm from Massachusetts, which is totally different than Ohio. Like they sit at their chairs at their home with pews, and so I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it. So I went there and I'm recording. And the next day I looked over the footage and I saw some things cross as I was going to the right. They were crossing to my left. And then I saw some things kind of moving out of the bush. So I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know how to explain it. I know nothing about the paranormal at this time. Never watched paranormal shows. I'm Catholic. I just stayed away from it. So I go to the school the next day and I say, I trespassed on your property. You might want to see this. And then from there, the day after Christmas in 2017, I moved into the school and lived there for 8 months.
Wow.
And studied paranormal every day, met with tons and tons of teams and different paranormal investigators, mediums, psychics, all that stuff.
Actually
So
lived
good.
in the building then for a while?
I actually lived in the building from December to July or August. I think it was July. And I lived in one of the old school rooms. They had made it into an apartment because the caretaker's mom lived there and died in the room I lived in. And I also lived below the most haunted room in the building.
Nice.
Wow.
So it was nice in the beginning.
But
Well, in the very beginning, I stayed in a visitor's room, which was right in the center of the action,
okay.
And being new into the paranormal and not understanding everything, when I had to go pee, there was no bathroom in my
Oh
room.
God.
So I would just pee in a cup and leave it there till the morning and then go empty it when the sunlight came up.
Oh yeah. I can understand why.
Exactly.
Because it was quite a little bit of a walk.
Yeah.
So I was like, hell no. So that's how I got into the paranormal, by trespassing. And I don't encourage anyone to trespass. Don't do
No,
that.
not nowadays. I think well, that sounds very old, but back in the day,
You're not that old.
it wasn't that frowned upon just yet, I think, and now it's way more serious, and you will get shot if you do something that you're not supposed to do. So
Yeah.
I can understand why.
Yeah, I kind of guess it depends on where you're at too. Like here in Massachusetts, it is hard to get into anything. Even in my own city, which is very old, they have stuff boarded up so good that by the time you get in, there's already SWAT team.
Yeah.
So, I've been learning to inbox, email, hey, can I come and check out your location? And if you ask, they let you. So
Also,
that is good.
Most of the time, you do get permission to go in, or
I do. Yes, I always first try to get permission. Yes, anywhere I've trespassed besides the school, I've got permission. And I didn't trespass in the school. I just trespassed outside around the property. So I didn't go in. But yeah, I always ask first.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, we here in the Netherlands don't have that luxury, unfortunately.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a lot of old haunted buildings, even in the city or the village that we live in. It's very small, but we have a lot of haunted locations around here. But it's very Christian or Catholic oriented, so I can't get in anywhere. Even if we ask nicely, it's no, we leave everything alone, or they build over it. So they just
tear it down and then build something else on it.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. No, it's not Christina, it's me. Someone's saying they can't hear you.
Yeah, I heard.
If y'all can hear us, give us a thumbs up in the chat.
That might be a good idea. Yeah.
Because we might just be sitting here talking to each other. Hey, Beth. Like, this is the best podcast ever. We just sat here and talked to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All right. I, of course, watched a couple of videos of you and I reviewed them. With your permission, of
I
course,
see.
with your permission, which I always
Yes.
do. Um,
Hi, Diane.
there was one episode, and I still have to laugh my head off. You have to talk about that again because there was a
Uh-oh.
certain animal in there,
Oh
and it
God.
it had
I,
some tunnels you
I
were in.
think I think it's my spirit animal.
I think so as well.
And I don't even believe in that stuff, but they're everywhere I go. You must be talking about
Yep.
Penhurst.
What's your favorite location?
Yeah, it is. That's exactly why I had to bring it up. But it was funny as hell. I
Yes.
still have to laugh about it. If I think about it, I can see the image again.
To be there was even more funny because I literally was like, screw this. If a bat gets stuck in my hair, it's not the first time it's happened. Whatever. I need a haircut anyway. But as I started moving more and more forward, and all the people I was with were way behind me, a bat shot out, and I just turned and ran. And it was funny. It definitely was funny. So much for the balls I had.
No, it wasn't. It
But
wasn't even the fact that you ran. It was the scream you gave, and then it went in slow motion.
that was the edit. I was like, let me give everyone a really good laugh,
Well, it worked.
and you know, I kept looking behind me, and I'm like, where's the rest of the people that were
They
with
were
me?
there.
And we don't want rabies. I'm like, there's shots for that. Like, so yeah, there's times, and it's funny because not only in that building did we have in a tunnel did we have bats, but when we went to another building, the
Yeah.
Devon building, I went off on my own and I was recording, and I heard something to my left, and I knew instinctively that sound. I was like, there's a bat in there. So I turned my camera and I got it going around. I'll have to put that up one day. You do the same thing, Ohio State Reformatory. I'm always chasing bats. So if I don't find ghosts, I'm finding bats. So I should start studying up about bats. I don't know. But I liked when you did that video and you were laughing. You had me laughing
It
when you
was
did
so
the
funny.
reaction video.
Like I said, we all had bats, all investigators. If you go to an abandoned old building, you have bats,
Yeah.
and there's
Bunkers.
always
Yeah.
one bat that's going to attack you.
Yep.
They're like, "Go away!" You're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" I love that
Yes,
happening.
yes.
But
Hello,
then
paranormal
stays the
papa.
question: what is the most frightening thing you've ever had?
Wow. So this still is with me today. 8 years ago, I started, doing this in 2017. When I was living at the school, there was a team called Ventures Paranormal. Hello. And they were doing a 3-day investigation at the school. So they were staying there for 3 days. And one of those days, I was coming up a staircase to go around into the break room to get ready to start investigating with them, because a lot of teams would come out there and ask me to investigate, like, you're a trigger, the spirits know you. And I'm like, whatever, because I still wasn't really believing then. And I round the staircase, I come off the staircase, around the corner, and I see two old people. I mean, they're like in their 70s, 80s, and they're wearing clothes from, like, I would say the 80s for what older people would wear, like a chino jacket. And the guy had a video camera like our parents used to carry, the camcorders, and they had a instant Polaroid camera. And I'm talking to them. I'm like, hey, welcome to Poasttown Elementary. We're going to be starting the investigation in just a few minutes. If you'd like to go in a break room, just blah, blah, blah. Thanks for coming. And they just were nodding, never answered me back. So I walked around them. I said, excuse me, I'm just going to go, back of you and go into the break room. 10 minutes later, we come out of the break room and we're getting ready to start. And I'm like, well, where's the old people? And they're like, what old people? We're the only ones here. There shouldn't be anybody here. And I'm like, no. I was out there talking to old people, and because I was fascinated that they were bringing an old school camera and an old school camcorder. It instantly made me think about the Warrens, and they're like, no, Angelina, you don't, no. And I'm like, no, I was dead set. I knew what I saw. I stood there, I talked to them. So I was like, I am not continuing until I find these people, because they can't be in a Stark building by themselves. I didn't see them with no flashlights, nothing like that. So we searched for them. The caretaker went back to the CCTV all the way till noon of that day. And this was around 7 o'clock. And says, Angelina, I see you standing there talking to somebody, but there's nobody there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And today, I think about
Yeah.
that every day. Like I was just thinking about it a little while ago. Like, was that something that I saw? Was it my imagination? Was I researching too much into the school and the history of the land? Because I'm a big, history buff, and I research hard, especially with the land. And I'm thinking, why? If this had really happened,
Yeah.
why? Why? But through all my research, what I found was before the school was built, there was a family of 8 buried there. And I'm wondering if that was the
Okay.
parents that I
It's a
saw.
good possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, but it still scares me to this day. It haunted me for quite some time. And I took a year off after I left the school. My mental was just why,
Yeah.
why? Can't go to psychiatrists and talk to them about it. They might think I'm
Yeah.
crazy. Like, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget what they looked like. I won't forget anything. It's like when I talk about it, it's like I'm
Yeah.
standing right there all over
Yeah.
again, even hung up the phone and said, hey, I gotta go, invite, be nice to these people, welcome to Post Town. And yeah, so that was crazy. And the caretaker said, do you want to see the video? I'm like,
No, I
absolutely
can
not.
understand that.
No, I'm so new into this. No, I don't. No. So that's my scariest. Now, some people who have investigated me will say something else is my scariest, but I didn't experience it. They experienced me having whatever the
Yeah.
hell was going on. But that was scary enough to still think about it.
Yeah.
to
Did
this
you
day.
ever watch the footage in the end?
No, but that night when we investigated, a lot of crazy things happened that I've never seen happen at that school. So I was about 3 months into it then. And at one point, I was in the doll room and somebody was playing a spirit box, and some medium was there. And he said, if you know the person sitting across from me, he pointed at me, then say their name. What does her parents call her? And all of a sudden I heard Lena. My name is Angelina, so my family calls me Lena. So that was enough. I got up to leave. I went to the door, and Chad from Adventures Paranormal came in, looked at me, says, you're not going anywhere, then body checked me. Nicest guy. And I'm like, what the hell? I was scared to shit out. I'm like, whoa. So I sat back down. And then for the rest of the couple of days, the team was fighting. It was just really, really
Oh.
weird,
Oh.
really weird. And then somebody took some screenshots of our live, and in one of the screenshots, I see the faces of the 2 old people.
Oh
And
God.
that blew my mind. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I told people, don't ask the spirits to touch me. Don't ask them my name. Don't ask anything. If you just need me to follow you, that's all I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I
So
would have probably done the
was,
same.
yeah. I still to this day don't believe it. But at the same time, it's weird because I do believe it, because I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you show yourself to me? Was I that interested in the school? Did you see me researching all the time? And like I had tons and tons of books about Post Town in Ohio, and it's just weird. I can't explain it.
It may be also because you lived in the house for a period of time then, and you were very interested in the land and what happened there, that they were like, okay, I'll show you who I was back then.
And I'll keep you freaked out for the rest of your life.
Probably. Yeah.
People often say, why didn't you ask to see the footage? And it's just something I don't want to see. Like if
No,
it's
I
just
can
me
understand
standing there
why.
talking, then
Yeah.
that's gonna I don't. I'm
Well,
good.
that image is so vividly in your head that you were talking to somebody. If you see that footage of you talking to air, essentially,
Yeah.
that's just weird because your brain is like, there were 2 people there. I know it for sure.
Yeah, I definitely know for sure. Definitely, because I remember the chino jacket, because I had one when back in the 80s when I was a kid, and It was terrible. If I knew somebody that does sketches, I could describe exactly what they look like
Yeah,
to
exactly.
this very day.
Yeah.
So you were the chosen one for the night.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you, whoever you were. Don't do it again.
Go away.
Please stay away from me.
So I think that's my scariest moment.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
I thought I had the scariest one, but no, no, I never
I don't
talked.
often I don't often talk about it.
No, I can understand why, because it brings back memories.
Yeah.
It does.
Or makes people think you're crazy.
We
Well,
we
I
already
already
get
have that,
we already
so
get that every day. Come
We
on,
do.
as soon as we say we look for ghosts, they're like, you're crazy.
well, I see them as the way you describe them. I see them that way, so
Oh wow. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was crazy. After I saw them, my dreams, I don't know, I was having terrible dreams about murder. I was watching my own murder. I was watching people being murdered. And I think a lot of that had to do with what I was reading.
Mm.
I had images of baby farms, dreams of baby farms, because there was a baby farm there at one time, like just all this craziness. But when I would leave the school, because I finally started to have to leave sometime on the weekends to take a break, it was like
yeah.
totally fine.
I think it's also because you're in that energy and you're there the entire time. Also in rest mode, so when you're dreaming, then you're the most perceptive to those energies. That's also, I think, the reason why people go at night times for ghost hunts. Not only because it's more quiet and you can hear more, but also because your brain goes into sort of a dream state. It's easier that way. Your brain is
Hmm.
programmed like that. So I think that's also the reason why you're perceptive more that way and get dreams about what might have happened there or what actually happened. And I do believe that energy lingers, especially in wooden houses or stone houses. Those natural materials absorb energies, doesn't matter which one, good ones or bad ones.
Right. No,
it
that
So
makes
does.
I
sense.
think that's also the thing you tapped into back then. And that is very draining.
It is.
It's draining, and it makes me angry because if you know, I can't say I've ever got proof of the
Mm,
paranormal, because everything I've come across I can explain, or if I can't explain, someone else has said, "Hey, Angelina, check this out." But that is just scary, and makes me mad at the same time, because a lot of us people, and you see that little bug, a lot of people in the paranormal talk about, oh, I want to talk to my lost loved ones and all that. And I'm like, why can't I see my loved ones? Why do I have to see them? No disrespect to whoever they were, but why can't I see my own loved ones? Why don't they show
Yeah,
themselves to me? So for 8 years, I'm scared, sad, and mad about it. Like I go to the cemetery behind my house to visit my family, and I'm like, just for a minute,
hello, then come in here.
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Please,
Yeah.
like,
yeah. I've been wondering the same thing.
grandma, come slap me, something. I don't know. Grandpa, come hit me with your cane. I don't know.
Do something. We have
Do
one
something.
question, which is a pretty good one. Do you think experiencing that made you enthusiastic about the paranormal?
Absolutely. It made me dig deeper, as far as my research, as far as locations I go to. It made me dig deeper into my own mental
Mm,
health, and I didn't have any issues then. So yeah, it just made me go deeper, and I learned a lot from that. So yeah, it definitely, and it still helps me to this day, believe it or not. It's a good question,
it
Kiwi.
is fun to try and unravel things that are very hidden for most of us.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah. I'd like to go back one day
oh,
and
see,
just be like, what the F was the problem?
why
Why?
did you do that to me?
Like, and sometimes I tell myself, maybe they respected the fact that I did my history, my
Yeah.
research, and I didn't go there asking for, hey, is so and so, is so and so, are you still here? And I'd be down the hallway going, that teacher's still
Yeah.
alive. You didn't do your research. Like, I would get so
Yeah.
mad at these people, but I'm wondering, like, did you show yourself to me
Yeah.
out of respect? Because I was respecting you and I was trying to get to the bottom of why the
Yeah.
school is haunted. Because I don't believe it was haunted by a train wreck. No one died on a property. No one was even the the original school was far away from that property. So that story's kind of made up. But it's just like, yeah, like, I don't know. We'll have to go back and because they did say that the family that was buried underneath was dug back
Oh
up
yeah.
before the school got built, and they put them at the cemetery up the
Yeah, yeah.
street. So, and from my understanding, where your soul lies is
Yep,
where your
it
soul
is.
stays.
True.
Plus, I
So,
also believe that if it's a place that gave you peace and it actually felt like home, you'll stay. No matter if that building's gone, you'll be in that ground.
yeah, yeah,
Good one. Good
hopefully.
question. Kiwi again. Do any of you believe the paranormal will be explained?
It will never be explained. No, it
No.
won't, because there.
Then we have to change the name
Yeah,
paranormal,
Yeah.
exactly.
right?
Well, not only that, but I think, and this is gonna maybe sound very stupid, but I've been doing this for 23 years by now, 24 almost. I
Wow.
don't think that we will ever understand everything that is on and around this earth, because there is so much information lost. There is so much that's being told within inner circles. So I don't think we'll get everything.
No,
No,
it's
No.
I
not
don't think
possible.
so.
Yeah, it's a never ending learning
Yeah,
curve. Yeah,
it
it
is.
always will be. I'm afraid.
I mean, for 8 years I've been doing it, and what I'm learning
Yeah.
is science.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always bringing science into it anyway, but I'm learning more
Yeah.
and more science because I'm always debunking, and there isn't anything that I thought was paranormal that I haven't debunked, and I debunk on the spot. And that's why some people hate investigating with me, because I just don't just go with the flow and
No,
debunk
no,
No.
no.
later. If I'm gonna put videos out, I want people to learn to, hey, you just heard that?
Yeah.
Debunk
See
it
what it
right
is.
there. You
Well,
know,
Yeah,
stick around for a
it's the
while, you
same as
know.
I
Yeah.
mix it with psychology,
that works. Yeah.
There you go.
because as I said before, I do this 24 years. But I'm very in tune with energy and frequency, because I do believe that everything is energy and everything is frequency. But there's also, if you use, for example, certain frequencies during your investigation, it also affects your own brain. So you really have to see or try it with earplugs, for example, and the noise canceling one, so you can't hear the music, and then try it. Because if you listen to the same music, you will also get affected. So you'll get debunked immediately.
Yeah.
Those kind of
Yeah.
things
Speaking
also
of that,
come into play.
yeah, you just remind me of something. When I was living at Post Town, well, actually before I lived there, and I have the video, I was in a room and I opened up a music book, and I heard music after the replay of the video.
Oh,
And to this day, I still can't explain where it would come from. And it sounded like child's music, you know. But I don't know. I still kind of believe it, but I still kind of don't. But for me, I need
Yeah.
hardcore evidence. I need hardcore evidence, like this very hardcore. And I like to, I know a lot of people like to be on camera when they're filming their investigations. I like to give everybody the view I'm
yeah,
having. So I behind the camera, and I'm, just like at
yeah,
Penhurst, like experience what I'm
Yep.
about to get into with these bats.
Yep.
yeah.
So, and I think that helps people understand a little bit more too, and they're kind of putting themselves in your shoes, because you don't know what you're walking into, and
No,
nor do
exactly.
they, because they're looking at what you're looking
Exactly.
at.
Question pops in from myself. You also do residential investigation, or just abandoned buildings?
So I do urban exploration and haunted locations. I will never do home investigations. I think that there's too much legal stuff to that. There's also too much of bothering a family to say, what kind of medication are you taking? Have you ever had any mental institution problems or mental awareness problems? Have you ever had anything? Do you have an alcoholic in the house? Is anyone addicted to drugs? I personally don't want to get that comfortable or into people's business like that. So it's not something that I will never do. I'll never do that. And I don't investigate my own dwelling. I've done that before, and that was a big
Yeah.
mistake. But yeah, no homes. I would love to go along one day and watch, but not say
Yeah,
nothing,
exactly.
you know. So do you guys do
Yes, we do.
residentials?
Yeah.
And see, it's a lot of work, right? Before you
Yeah,
get
it's a lot of
into
work.
it.
It's a lot of investigating before the investigation. So,
Yeah, and
like
then
you
the
said,
psychology
yeah,
also comes to play.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we always use
Mm,
intuition. If our intuition says something's off, something's off. We usually don't
yeah.
go then. We'll find a different way to solve the problem, but we will not go to that house.
We once had it that we were in an investigation. I was with Miri down in the cellar, and you were upstairs with Yvette and somebody else. And then an entire fight broke out between the mother and the daughter.
Oh yeah,
So those kind of things are very, very touchy.
that sucked balls, and we were like,
Yeah, you just as an
"What the
outsider, you're standing in the middle of that fight and you
Yeah.
don't know where it's gonna go. You can say whatever you want, but it's just gonna escalate things. So it
Yeah.
is also very dangerous
Yeah.
sometimes. You really have to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah. And what if you get somebody that's like, oh, they stole from me or they did this or that's just the
Yeah.
liabilities. There's too many liabilities that I would not want to put
Yeah.
on my team
Yeah.
or
I can
myself.
understand that, but
You
we
know?
do have some contracts they have to sign before we do
Yeah,
any
that we do.
investigation. So we're not
Well,
Yeah.
we're not reliable for any damage or anything. We
but
will promise not to destroy stuff or steal anything, but we're not reliable completely.
I think that's also a difference that we don't have much urban locations to go to
No.
because um, everything is trespassing, and if you are found out or you get caught, the fine is not very funny to pay up. So I think that's also the reason why we do residentials, even though it is a hassle. We do have an opportunity to do these investigations, otherwise we don't.
No, exactly.
That's the problem in the Netherlands.
Yep.
I find at least.
It is.
To me, it's kind of almost like a business. Like at one time, I had a huge cleaning business, and I had to have all my employees bonded. You know, so that when someone asked me like, "Are you going to do residentials?" That's the first thing I thought about. Do I have to bond all of my team members? Like, so yeah, no residentials
No.
are bad to the bone.
No, I think urban ones are way more fun to do.
Yes. See, I was
They're fun to do and then investigate and then do
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
research after. You know,
Exactly.
those are fun.
Yeah, I was born in the wrong country.
Hello,
I swear.
Michael. You're born in
Yes,
the
I
wrong
was.
country.
Yeah, I hate it here if it comes to the paranormal.
Yeah, it's very
It sucks.
well, it is getting well, this is going to sound horribly wrong, but it is more popular nowadays.
Oh,
We do have more ghost hunting teams around here. Most of them do things illegal, but that's if you want to do that, then go do that. So it is being accepted more than it used to be. Because when I think about 5 years ago, it was horrible.
Yeah,
You
But-
couldn't even set foot in a forest.
I know, but it
Yeah,
it,
was
it is.
horrible.
It sounds stupid, but we have the television to thank for it. That we have more paranormal teams right now
Yeah,
because everybody believes the television shows, and now all wants to be famous if it comes to the paranormal. They want their own show, and I'm like, ah,
Yeah, so they
don't.
vandalize a lot of stuff
Oh,
as well
yes.
to break it
Yeah.
open, stuff like that. Yeah.
they will kick in
That's
doors.
crazy. That's
They
that's nuts. That's something
they
I've
even
never done.
they
to
even dug
any-
up a grave.
Oh yes, they did. And held a seance above it.
Yeah.
They, they got
Totally
busted, by the way. They got
disrespectful right
busted.
there.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Sounds like some stuff Omar Gosh TV would do.
Yeah, something like that. Yes, exactly. Now,
That's funny.
if it comes to paranormal here and the paranormal in America, for instance, because that's one of the biggest examples for me, there's a lot more to do there.
Yeah.
I also think.
Let's move.
Yeah, you guys can move. I have an attic where I move my studio downstairs to the extra bedroom.
We'll do
so,
You get 2 kids with it, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, but this is Massachusetts, so they take more taxes than you get for your take-home pay.
Yeah.
So think about that first.
We're used to that. So
Yeah.
the Netherlands
There you
isn't better
go.
there.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
What made you actually do the reviews with other paranormal investigators?
Oh, the debunk kind of stuff I do. So I got into that because I liked Destination Fear when they were Destination Fear. So when I saw that they went to the Conjuring House and Cody and Satori were performing the tapping method for them, there was a part in there where Dakota goes, nobody would know that my grandfather said to have a small party or something like that. Nobody would know that. Only the family would know that. So how do they know this? So I did my very first video and said, here's how they would know this, because I found a statement on Dakota's mom's page where it said something about dad just wants a small party. So I did it to help them, and because he looked devastated. He looked just torn apart by this. So at first I tried to reach out to them, and then I was like, I'm not paying $9 to send them a freaking inbox. I'll just do a video and somebody will share it out to them. So I did the video, and then their video comes out a couple weeks later, and he's like, yeah, they probably saw it on Facebook or something. So that made me think Project Fear was shit because, so that's why I got into it. And then from there, while I was doing that video, I obviously had to do a deep dive in history into Cody and Satori, the paranormal couple. And I went down a rabbit hole, and it went from there. And then it got to the point to where people got a little upset because I stopped doing videos, but I've given you the awareness. I've given you everything I can. It's time to just stop and move on, and it was causing animosity between me and them and Jason Hawes. And we all live in New England here. They're only an hour away from me. And I just was like, that's it. I'm just going to stop. So I wanted to move on to other things, but then I got sick. Okay. So, and I'm getting stuff back, slowly. I just did another Project Fear one. And let me tell you, do not be on the internet if you don't have the guts to handle what people say. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and that video, it did well. But a lot of people keep saying I'm a debunker. I don't classify myself as a debunker. I don't know how to classify it. I just call out the truth.
I know.
Here's what they said, but here's the truth over here. So I
know how to call you. Fact checker.
Fact checker.
Yeah.
There you go. Fact checker. That's what I do. And in most of my videos, people might complain or they might, bitch at me, but
exactly.
Facts. Watch the whole video before you drop a comment 3 minutes into it, calling me bad names or whatever you're doing, So I'm getting back into it slowly. My next video coming out will be on Selena Spooky. So I just told everybody right here on your show. And then I have another video coming out for the Conjuring House, but that's going to be in a couple of weeks with a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I can't wait for the surprise. I'm seriously like, oh, when is it coming?
The surprise will be right here in this general area of my body. Dear. And I probably won't have to say nothing. I'll probably just sit there like this. And people will be like, why, how, when, What GoFundMe? Can I have my money back?
Exactly. Um, there's a
So
question for me. Oh, I have to click it on here. I keep trying to get the chat in the screen. Do you guys have TV shows? She means the ghost shows. Yes, we do. We do have Ghost Adventures. We have Ghost Hunters. We nowadays have Paranormal Lockdown.
Yeah,
What else do we have?
we used to have
Paranormal State.
Yeah, we used to have Ghost Hunters International.
Yeah, Ghost Lab.
Ire Paranormal. That was from Ireland.
Haunted Ireland, is that?
Yeah, Haunted Ireland. That
Haunted Island.
Haunted
We had
Island.
Haunted Scotland.
yeah.
What do we have more? We had Paranormal Brothers. That was funny as fuck.
we need a haunted Netherlands.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen.
No, no, that's
It's not haunted here, so it's not gonna happen.
It is haunted, but you're not allowed in anywhere.
Nah. Well, we did go in some. We
Am
did
I
go in
getting a
some
boob
forest
job?
once, and it
Oh,
was
that was
not. It
horrible.
was haunted, and we knew it was haunted. But it was scarier because
Yeah,
it was
see.
haunting season.
Yeah, it was hunting season.
No forest for me. No
Um,
forest for me. Not at all. Like I really want to go out and research this Bigfoot guy, but during the day. At the nighttime, I want to be in a nice plushy hotel with a TV and a nice comfortable blanket. You won't know. You should see me in the cemeteries at night. I might not look scared, but I'll put shit in my
Yeah.
pants.
I have the same thing with forests. I love forest and I love nature, but I had one experience that still gives me shivers down my spine. So yeah, that's something that I'm like, nah, just leave me at home when you go to the forest.
no, I'll take it with me. I have a trigger object.
Do you ever feel like when you're like when I'm at the cemetery, I know some of my fears, my own manifestation. Does that happen with you guys when you're in the forest and do you have to make yourself aware of that at
Yeah,
times?
I'm very aware of my fear and what triggers it. Well, I'll tell you the fear. My dad is somebody that does not believe in the paranormal whatsoever. He always used to tell me that I got my wires screwed in my head. I was crazy, and he didn't.
Your dad must
Yeah,
know
he
my
just
mom.
did not believe any of it. We went to Germany to a forest, and we were walking a very old path that I think it was Henry the 14th used to live. So we were walking those grounds. It's now all ruins, and I go there for already 30 years. So I know that place well. Eventually, we walked up to, well, it was an open area, and around it were all kinds of trees. In the middle of that open area was a very little garbage bag with around it all kinds of baby clothes. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, that just shot shivers down my spine. The air got very heavy. And even my dad said, no, we have to go right now. And my dad is
Wow.
not a believer. He was like, no, we really have to go right now. I was stupid enough to go towards it. My dad,
But that's what we do.
yeah, but my dad yanked me out of there. So we walked back to the cabin we were sleeping at, and later that night, baby was found there. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Wow.
that's my trigger in forests. As soon as I feel that heaviness, I'm like, oh God, here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my father-in-law, like she said, he doesn't believe in the
he still
paranormal.
doesn't.
He is one of the most non-believing people I've ever met.
Yeah.
But there's a big but coming. He gives me haunted locations.
Yeah.
He said, "Did you go there? It's haunted." I was like,
Okay.
"How do you know that? You don't believe it? What?"
I get that a lot too
Well.
from family members and friends who are like, Angelina, what are you doing? And they're like, have you been to such and such have you been to yeah, no, I haven't been there. Well, that place is haunted. I'm like, how do you know?
Exactly.
Because people said it. And I'm like, well, why don't you come with me? No, I'm good, Angelina.
No,
You
I don't
know?
have to go.
I'm good. It's all
They
right.
never want to come. I don't know why. So stupid.
I would love for my mom to come along one day, but that's never gonna happen.
Nah,
You know?
probably not. Probably.
She's supportive of it, but she doesn't want to hear about it. She doesn't watch my videos. She doesn't, but I secretly think she does. She just doesn't tell me.
Could be.
Most likely, my
Yeah.
dad does the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes even because I also celebrate certain Wiccan festivals like Samhain, Halloween, Imbolc, which is for spring, those kind of things. Because as I said before, I walk with nature and I go in the same flow. And my dad all of a sudden came to me and he said, "Hey, do you celebrate Ostara this upcoming month?" I was like, "Wait, why do you know that?
Right.
Why?"
So, would you classify yourself as a spiritualist? Because you
Uh,
seem like a spiritualist to me.
yeah, very much so. I'm also a high priestess, so yeah,
Oh
I'm
wow.
very spiritual, but I'm also one that debunks a lot. I'm not going to tell you something that I do not believe in.
Nope.
If I haven't seen it, if I haven't touched it, if I haven't sensed it or anything, I will not tell you it's something that it's not. I hate it when
And,
people do that.
and I think that's where try to set myself apart from debunkers is I'm not going to take your video. I'm not going to check for edits. I'm not going to check for different colors and masking and all that. I don't have time for all that stuff.
No,
And I wasn't there. So I don't know the room, what it looks like, what it
Yeah.
is. Now there are some places I've been to and I look at people's videos and think I can debunk the shit out of that. But I
yeah,
just don't. I'd rather just call out the facts
yeah,
because again, I wasn't there. Yes, I believe you can debunk something from a video.
yeah,
I used to make music videos. I know how to add stuff in and mask and do all that stuff. But that's something I try to stay away from
Yeah.
because I see that's the biggest controversy.
yeah.
And I see debunkers are just getting worse about that, and just
I,
picking stuff apart. Like there's how do we know that you didn't do something to make their video look like they faked it?
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
We
yeah.
don't.
And that is also, I think, a bit of a problem within paranormal communities is that sometimes it goes as far as breaking a person completely down for what they put up, for example. And then
Yep.
I'm like, you can debunk a lot of things, but then who's to say that you're not putting it in there to make them look bad?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So then you get distrust all over the board. That's why I said I am very spiritual. As I said, I work with frequencies, I work with energies. But if it's not there, it's not there. And I'm not going to tell you it's there if it's not. I'm very
Yeah.
down to earth.
Oh yeah, she is.
And that's kind of like the other reason I stopped with the Cody and Story videos. It was like I seen it weighing on them because it wasn't just me; it was tons of people doing videos, and I seen it weighing on them, and I seen it weighing on Jason Hawes, and I'm just thinking, what if the shoes were on the other feet, and this was my mom? My mom would no, she's not all the way to her death.
Yeah,
And I just didn't want that animosity and that anger there anymore, and it could cause a lot of problems and it messed with me, because I was constantly having to be on top of it. What was posted here? Where did they go investigate here? How
Yeah.
can I pull this? And
yeah,
it just got to be too much. So now I kind of like my videos are more so about this could have happened, but here's the other possibility.
yeah,
It's what I more so try to do. But I would never pick apart someone's video and say, "Oh, you see that little light thing right there? That's string."
yeah.
No, I see the light thing, but it still doesn't look like string to me. Like,
No. Exactly.
but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Mm,
It is definitely. Well, if it's obvious, I will call it out. But if it's not obvious, I'm not gonna try start to debunk everything because it's not gonna happen.
Plus, it
Yeah.
takes the fun out of things as well, I
Yeah, it
think.
does.
It is fun to still be surprised of the things that people caught on camera, for example.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
still like, oh, could that actually be real? Could that actually have happened? So it's also
Yeah.
just fun to see those things still.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen some debunkers debunk people's videos, and I'm thinking, I've been to the same place and the same thing happened.
Oh yeah,
But it happened not because it was staged or there was string. It just happened because there's a furnace maybe and it was just shaking too much and it fell down.
Yeah.
And it's like, you really got to be there
yeah,
to I think 100% debunk someone's video of a ball moving or a poltergeist happening, or like it's just too much,
It is.
but it is what it is. Yes, Diane. Diane said, do I believe in cryptids? No. But I did study the Mothman for 6 weeks. I spent time in Gallipolis, Ohio, which was right across the bridge from Point Pleasant, and I'd go back and forth every day and then at night. And I didn't see him or it or whatever you call it, but I did see why they call it the Mothman, because at night moths just cover the lights. They're just infested there,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
but I did fish off the bridge where they said he was standing on, and then the bridge fell down the Silver Bridge. And I was fishing in that area, and I got a video, and I was live, and people were saying, Angelina, who else is there with you? And I'm like, no one. So later on, I went back and watched the video, and you can hear two women talking.
Oh,
So
okay.
when I did my research about the Silver Bridge, when I got all the research in, there was a mother and a daughter that their bodies have never been found.
Oh wow.
So
Ah,
I'm like, did I capture them on film?
it could be,
Like,
yeah.
Good
I have
to
to,
know.
now that I'm 8 years into it, I'm thinking of all this stuff. Like maybe I should pull those back up and recheck them, because I know I was by myself because I was trespassing where I was fishing.
Did you at least catch a fish?
I did. And then when I saw the lady whose property it was, I asked her, I said, I'm sorry, can I fish here? She said, yeah. And then she came out one day and shot this big rifle, and I just went down. And she goes, what are you doing, Angelina? I said, you hear a gun in my city, you go down. She goes, I was shooting you away. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I was ready to jump in that water. I just went flat down so hard. I had a bruise on my chest, and my breasts were killing me. Oh my God. But yeah, I didn't. I don't believe in the cryptids. I don't. I don't.
I
But
always,
I at least tried exploring it.
yeah, exactly that. I find it very much fun to dig in the history of
Yeah.
those creatures. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the chupacabra,
Yeah.
that's a Latin thing. I'm Latin, and for me, I would never research or study it, because for me it was like, okay, you're going to your Titi's house. All right, Lena, if you don't go to sleep, the chupacabra is going to come out and get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let your feet hang over the bed. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, no.
I'm
It's
not gonna
just,
touch that one.
Mm-mm.
yeah, no.
Understand why?
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's pretty much the same story as Bigfoot, but you know, no. And I know Diane probably, she believes in cryptics. But I don't knock anybody who does. I tried it.
It doesn't
No,
work for you.
it doesn't work for me.
Nah.
It's fun to
No.
just to find them out, to see why they are being created, or
Mhm.
what could be the reason why it was created.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I even had this guy, and I was like, hey, you got a boat? He's like, yeah. I'm like, so I'm a paranormal investigator and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, tomorrow I'm going to pick you up and we're going to go boating. And he took me all day to all these spots where the Mothman was supposed to be seen. And we'd pull up on the shore and walk it and stuff. And then
Nice.
we sat right underneath the bridge that collapsed. And it was very weird. It was very just, I can't, like chills up my spine. It was either I was scared or I was uncomfortable, because this is somebody I don't know. And I was like, let's just go boating. I don't know you. And if we're in the middle of the water here, and you could just kill me.
Yeah.
But I want to know. So let's go.
Yeah.
But it could also be, and that's something that's just common sense with me. If you know the bridge collapsed once, your body is like, it could happen again, and I'm underneath it right now.
Well, they put the bridge on the other side, the new bridge.
Doesn't matter. Can
So
collapse as
that
well.
I was like, what if the railroad track bridge that was right next to it comes down? And if I see a creature standing up there, I'm just jumping off this boat.
I'll
I'm
swim.
out.
I'll swim back. Trust me.
I'll swim back. I'll swim back. But no, but I would, if someone came up to me and says, hey, Angelina, I'm going to go investigate some cryptids, I would go.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Why
I
not?
would go. It's fun.
It is.
You know,
You have a lot of fun with that.
yeah.
Leads the question to your team, Bad to the Bone Paranormal. How did that happen? Where did the name come from? Because it's a badass name.
It came from the Dollar General. I'm not kidding. So when I was living at Post Town, my friend Angel, who was on my team at one point, we were chopping wood, and for some reason, we lost our gloves and our hat. Probably got stuck under a log somewhere. I don't know. And I was like, well, the dollar store is just like you can throw a rock at it. That's how close it was to this to the school, the General Dollar. I get all those confused. Family Dollar, General Dollar, whatever, one of those stores. So we walked in and to get hats and gloves. And we found exactly 2 hats and 2 pair of gloves that said bad to the bone on the hat and the gloves. And I said, bad to the bone paranormal. And he goes, that's your team. And I said, that's the team. And that's how it came about. We paid $10. The team is registered as a business, but because of my YouTube earnings and my TikTok earnings and now, my Facebook, so it is registered as a business. But yeah, we just find a pair of gloves and hats, and that's how it came out.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool name.
You never know. I know
No.
every time like I go on people's podcasts, they're like, yo, bro, what's up, bad to the bone? And I'm like, I'm a girl. There's only one boy on our team. My team members are very quiet. They're not so much into being on podcasts and stuff like that. But if I ask them to, they will. They will. They will. They're very supportive. I have a great team. We have Christina and Justin. And Justin is more scientific than I am. Like I will hang out an hour to debunk something. He'll hang out hours and hours and hours. So him, and then Christina kind of just like, these two are boring me. I'm gone. So she gets most of the footage for us in our videos because she's just gone. We're cameras down and knocking stuff and trying to replay or redo what happens.
Yeah, that's amazing. So how many members in total?
3.
3.
We did add another one. Actually, I did a video, a music video, little thing, and it didn't quite work out, so we had to step away.
Yeah.
So, it's just
Sometimes you have that.
Yeah, and it's hard because when I first started my team, I had 4 people on it, and I had to let all 4 people go because I caught all 4 of them faking. And I had to call them out on the internet. I had to call them out to other teams because that was the first thing I learned was if you see faking, call it out.
Yeah.
So after that, and then I took a break. It took me a couple of years to get people on my team. Christina was the first one. And then 2 years after her was Justin. And I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I'm not trying to look for any more team members. We love going with other teams and learning different ways to investigate and picking up techniques from other people. So, small team, but we get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus I always find if you're with a smaller team, first of all, there has to be trust. If trust is not there, then there's a problem. Plus, if it's getting bigger, so a bigger group to go with, you lose sight of things and you lose that trust. And then it becomes a bit, I'm like, nah.
Yeah. And with the 3 of us, we don't go very far from each other. It's a rule, nobody just takes off by themselves where we can't hear you within earshot.
Yeah.
And I just like the smaller team. I mean, I've done public investigations and thrown some big public ones, and it's just contamination.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't count anything you've recorded.
Well,
So I like the smaller teams.
Yeah.
We had the ones here in the Netherlands. They
it was a spook over.
Yeah, they created a spookover, which means there were 25 people in total in a castle. It was not a very big castle, so if we were on the low floor, I think there were 2 floors above that, I think.
Yeah,
we could hear
2, 3, 4
we
floors
could
or
hear
something.
what the upper floor did. So everything you did that night is just contamination.
EVP wise, everything was debunked.
Yeah.
So there was
Yeah.
nothing there, and there were 5 groups, was it?
Yeah, it was constantly 5 groups
Yeah,
with 5 people.
yeah,
Yeah, so there was one investigator and then 5 people that just went along.
yeah. And then all of a sudden there was a medium, so-called medium. I didn't like the dude, so I was like, I ain't going there. I'll
Yeah.
take a break or something. And my wife was exactly the
No.
same. It just didn't feel good. I mean, intuition wise, I was like, nah, we ain't doing
Yeah.
that. So they took us apart, and the caretaker of the castle took us away to a
An
different
empty
room.
castle,
An
because then it was empty.
complete empty
Oh, wow.
castle. We were there for at least an hour and a half or something.
Yeah, think about half an hour to an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Then
that.
we did have a couple of
Yep.
very undebunkable experiences. Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
cool.
hi, Jill.
Hi.
Jill is someone I've investigated with a few times. She was there at the very beginning of my paranormal, I don't want to call it a career, hobby. And I went to OSR. We threw a public event at OSR, and Jill is the type of paranormal investigator. And I'm glad she came on because it's say something. When she feels something, she doesn't just run with it and create a narrative. She grabs somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, I just felt this over here. Can you come see if you have the same problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, she didn't do that at OSR. Stage Angelina, come here. Come here. We want to show you something. Walk down there. And I'm just like, what?
Why?
And Jill, I'll never trust you again. But I like going with my team is small, but I like for us to go with other people because we learn from them. Like, I learned something very important going with another team. We were in the building, it was 5 stories high, and the team lead from the other team says, I'm going to go all the way up to the 5th floor at my team. We're going to investigate, and you're going to stay down here and you're going to investigate.
Okay.
And about 10 minutes into it, we just hear this constant like banging, and it's happening like every 10, 15 seconds. And we all meet back up like an hour later. And I was like, we didn't really get anything. We just kept hearing banging. That was us jumping up and down on the 5th floor. And we heard him all the way down on the 1st floor.
Yeah.
So when I see these teams that go in like, oh yeah, you go downstairs and I'll go upstairs. No, you better start jumping on those floors to make sure they ain't hearing you down there because you are now contaminating their evidence.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know? So I hate when sometimes I watch the shows and then when they say, you go start here, we'll go up there. I'm like, change the station.
Yeah.
They're going to come up with some bullshit, change the station.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I think smaller teams is good, is better. Like some of these teams here in Massachusetts have 25, 30 people. I'm like, what do you need that many people for?
Yeah, and the excuse is, yeah, well, if somebody doesn't know how to go or they have work or anything, I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah, and then they have off. All 25 people have a day off, and they all went ghost hunting in one location. That's impossible.
Yeah.
That's contamination across the board.
yes, it is.
All the way across the board. Hey, Frankie, it's okay, Jill.
Do you think it's wise to be a solo investigator?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
No. Let me tell you something that happened to me. So Jill, she knows Post Town. I'm big on EVPs and video. I throw out toys because some of our people like those toys. So I just throw them out. And if I use them, I'm repetitive with them. But one time I was at Post Town and I was doing an EVP, and I'm like, that's me walking all this stuff. And I kept looking down and talking to the bit, and I went down the staircase and sprained my ankle.
Oh, ow.
So there's a reason, one, not to go by yourself. Two is I think Jill knows the same person. They were walking, not paying attention, and went down an elevator shaft and died.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
not good to go solo at all, because if there's no one there with you and you get hurt, who's going to hear you?
Exactly.
With me and Christina, for a little while when we didn't have Justin, we kind of controlled our investigations a little bit better, went to smaller places, because even with 2 people, it's still kind of dangerous because what if that person freaks out and they can't go get help or something happens to them
Yeah.
or so I no, I don't believe in solo investigations at all. I
No.
do them, but outside the building, but I would never go in by myself.
No, it's too
Just
dangerous.
just too dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for health reasons also, if there is a squatter there or there is a junkie there and you spook them, for example,
They can do a lot of
they can do a
things.
lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's why I always bring some Snow White and snow. You want some of this in the beer? Just let me know. Just kidding.
Might want to do that.
I got a bag of baby powder.
Yeah.
I do bring baby powder with me, just for footsteps. I've never got anything, but so yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we used to do that with flour
Yeah.
that you use for cookies and stuff.
Yeah, but not in house investigations.
You
I'm gonna
used
do
to.
it at residentials. They have to clean it up.
Yeah, I mean, I bring it with me everywhere I go, and I clean it up afterwards.
Yeah.
Haunted Soul said, "Do not become a ghost." Rule number one. That's
Yeah,
right. Don't do a solo, or you become a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, very, very, very true.
true. Definitely
Don't do it.
true.
I know a lot of people do it. Like I see some of these YouTubers that do it,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Still think
like,
it's stupid.
okay, you're just stupid.
I used to watch, I think it was called Urbex Hill.
Yeah.
Yep.
He went alone. He always goes alone, but he got hit one time by a junkie, I think it was, that he got spooked and then he got hit in the head. He still goes alone. I'm like, didn't you learn from the first time?
No, it wasn't the first time.
Jesus.
So I'm like, are you just wanting to find that thrill, or do you just want to be dead at the end of the road? Because the one
Yeah.
that I saw, he got hit pretty hard.
They want us to get rich and famous. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
but it's stupid. It's just
Yeah,
playing with your
it
life
is, but-
and encouraging other people to do the same thing.
It is, yeah.
I can't lie. There's times where my team members like don't want to go, and
Mm.
I'm like, I'll just go by myself. But I always talk myself out of it because I remember the rules that were told to me: never ghost hunt alone, call out the fakers, and make sure you're adapting to your surroundings. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Just like now, like I haven't ghost hunted in a little while because with my heart situation, my mental health is not good because I think I'm going to die every day, So my
Yeah.
mental health is good. So I know I can't walk into an investigation and properly do that investigation right because I'm having mental health issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So that's another thing I was told too. Like if you're having a bad day, don't
Stay
go
home.
ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
Fine with
gonna do things that are see things or that aren't there or your head. So yeah,
It's
it's
the same
tough.
with drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
Just don't do it because you open yourself up to stuff. I'm haunted, I swear.
Oh my god.
She's throwing shit around here. What are you
I'm
doing?
fine, I'm alive. It's just the cord that fell.
She said I'm high life. I actually did an experiment with THC. A very nice guy. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want people to give him shit. But he's a very well experienced investigator, and he's got like over 30 years. And I think it was New Year's Eve at Post Town 2018, going into 2018. And he says, don't ever drink or do drugs before you go ghost hunting
Yeah.
because it's a waste of time, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean it's a waste of time? If I get scared, I'm sure I'll sober up. And he's like, all right, let's go outside. So we go outside. We blaze the shit out of his car. Smoke everywhere, everything. We go back into the school. We go into a hallway, a staircase in the back of the school called Sarah Staircase. And he goes, shut your light off. And I'll shut my light off. And I said, okay. And I was like, do you hear that? And he's like, yeah. And then I said, do you hear that again? He didn't answer me. He was gone.
Oh.
And I was so wasted that the fear
Yeah.
of everything came into me.
Yeah.
I was scared. It was like step by step. I'm holding on to the wall. I know the school by the back of my hand. I shouldn't be getting lost. I should, but it just is not good. It
Nope.
is not good at all to do that. After you're done and you want a couple beers and smoke a little, go ahead. But
Yeah.
I did. I mean, when I got into this, people gave me some hardcore stuff to
Yeah.
do and try to make sure that I didn't do that later
Yeah.
in years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
would never suggest that.
No,
No.
it opens up your mind for suggestion, and everything you hear is amplified tenfold.
Yeah, I was so scared. And I'm like, I could walk around this building with no flashlight any other given day, but
Yeah.
why am I so scared right now? It's
Yeah.
because I was loaded and it was more intense,
Yeah.
like I couldn't count on myself,
Yeah, those
you know.
boundaries just go off.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just gone.
Yeah. So never go alone and don't do drugs or drink alcohol before you go. I have seen people though drink alcohol
Oh yeah.
during a ghost hunt.
Yeah. Me too.
And those are the teams that I said I'm going to stay away from.
Yeah, I can
Have a
understand
good
why.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah. I remember one time there was a team I was investigating with, and I watched the lady throw a penny. And they threw a public investigation at the school. So they had a lot of people that signed up because they were very well known. And I looked over and I watched the lady look, and then she took a penny and she threw it. And then she goes, "Oh my God, someone threw a penny at us." And then people come running down the hallway. And then she says, "There's a penny under my chair."
I
No, the penny you threw went that way. So
Yeah.
that penny you put under your chair probably when you sat down. Like I
Yeah.
literally watched her, and I'm just like, and that gets me upset too. Like you start liking a team and you start believing in them, and you
Yeah.
see something like that happen, and it just crushes your soul.
Yeah.
Like, God, I really liked you guys.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. You don't expect it from people you know for a longer time
Yeah,
and
it's very,
investigate a lot with. Then you go question everything you did.
Yeah, we
yeah,
had that's also
Yeah.
a rule that we have. I think every good paranormal investigator team should have that one.
Yeah.
Is when someone in your team fakes, kick them out immediately.
Zero tolerance.
Zero
Yeah.
tolerance for
Yeah.
those things because it brings down your entire team.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. And I remember the hardest one for me was I had a team member, and we were at Waverly, and she took a picture. And the next morning, I get up and I'm getting all these inboxes in my Facebook. And I'm like, what's going on? She posted it and said that, look, I captured a shadow person.
Mm.
Well, I look at the picture and I thought what she left out of the picture was a puddle that was on the floor. And then the windows were up here. So you had the windows up here and a puddle here.
Yeah, that creates
Um,
shadow.
Yeah. And I'm like, why didn't she put the puddle in the picture? She cropped it. So I had to call her out.
Yeah.
And to this day, I don't even think she investigates no more,
Oh,
No.
yeah.
And then the other people I've had to let off my team just, that fake stuff, I can't stand that.
No.
No.
I cannot stand that.
That's
No.
television crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't
unless
do it
you're
there.
being chased by a bat,
Then you're allowed to do it.
then you're allowed to do it, Matter of fact, Jill, she got a bat stuck in her hair at OSR.
God.
So I learned to wear bandanas, when I go ghost hunting. But
Safer.
yeah, so never go alone and never do drugs or alcohol.
No, exactly.
And I think if you're gonna go alone, at least let someone know where you are.
Oh yeah,
Say, hey, if you don't hear from me in this amount of hours, come looking.
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
find me.
good idea.
Come find
Yeah,
me.
exactly. I believe her name is Linda because I'm gonna name her. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she is. It would be great if those rules were publicly known for the paranormal teams. Well, I have news. It is publicly known. It's just an unwritten rule, and every investigator for himself in that regard. And a lot of teams, good teams, in my opinion, and it's going to be my opinion only. We have those rules. We keep those rules, and we obey by those rules.
Yeah.
And like we said, it's zero tolerance for faking. And if you do drugs or alcohol, do it at home, not during an investigation or right before, because that's not going to work.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, when I was at Post Town and I was in my apartment, um, I would smoke, but then I would get so freaking scared because I was living there and I'm like,
Yeah.
shut the TV off, just look, just sit there. And then I would like, no, I got to go outside and run this off. I got to do something. So even doing it, just living there, and not investigating was scary,
Yeah.
So yeah, I make it, when people join my team, I ask them to write me a nice essay on why. Why do you want to join the team and why do you believe in the paranormal? And
Yeah.
what do you think you can offer us? What asset can you bring to the team? And then the rules are the rules. Don't go alone, double up. We don't always have walkie talkies on us unless we're in a big location like, a prison or something.
Yeah.
And don't fake stuff
Yeah.
because I'll call you out right then and there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And why would you be in this field anyway to fake anything? What is the point? Oh, to be on YouTube and make millions of dollars.
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. Get the
Yeah.
clicks. Get the clicks.
Get the clicks.
Oh,
Get the
that's
clicks.
another thing I have. Oh, wait, there's another question first. I'll remember this one.
Yeah. Remember your question. Why do you think some people never experience the paranormal? That's a good question. I don't have the answer to that.
I think because we just can't see them. We just can't see it. I am still skeptical myself. And I don't think that, I don't know. I don't know what I think because then I think about those people that I saw,
Hmm.
so I don't know. That's a hard question to answer.
I actually think that there is nobody who hasn't experienced the paranormal, because the paranormal is not just ghosts. It's things that are different from normal
Right.
that you
The
cannot
unknown.
explain. That is paranormal, in my opinion. I don't know how you think about that, Ange, but
Yeah. Paranormal is the unknown. Like,
yeah,
remember when we were kids and we'd see people talking to themselves on the street and we make fun of them? I did that all the way up till I got into paranormal. So that's pretty bad of me to be in my 40s and doing that, but whatever. But when I got into the paranormal, I started thinking, what if they are talking to spirit?
yeah,
Spirit, I believe, is all around us. Whether we see it or not, it's all around us. People have died all over, great floods, the flus, just all these diseases and all this other stuff and tragedies. So that I was like, I'm not going to make fun of people like that no more,
no,
because maybe they are seeing that, and it made me feel really bad. But yeah, I believe that the paranormal is all around us. I just haven't seen it yet. There's things that have been happening here at my house. Like, I have two cats and a dog, and my cats sleep with me, unfortunately. they they hog the bed. But just the other night, I was sitting up in bed watching TV. My cats will not sit on bed with me unless I'm sleeping. And it kept feeling like something was crawling on the bed and then just sat next to me. I've had that experience a few times. And I'm like, what is that? I'm being still. I'm not moving. And I can't figure it out. And it's
yeah,
just kind of like, could it be my grandma? Is it somebody's residual from my grandmother because she died in this house? Is it my aunt says it's a ghost cat because she believes in the paranormal and I love her. She's 75 years old and she thinks that her dead cats are walking around. So I'm feeling this and I'm like, hey, Gail, you need to call your dead cat downstairs because, but I wonder, I'm still trying to debunk that. It's happened a lot since I've moved back here. But I don't know. I would love to catch the paranormal on camera, but nowadays with debunkers and even people myself, fact checkers, I like how you said that.
yep,
If you catch something paranormal and it's legit, they're going to down you for it anyway. So, and I think about that when I make these videos. So that's why I say, here's another way to look at what just happened to them.
yeah,
If there's a possibility, then you cannot call it paranormal.
yep,
So,
true.
Confirmation from the cat.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. My cat's trying to get up here now. Like she just
You
is crazy.
you had something to say. Did you
Yeah.
remember?
Did you remember? Did you
Yeah,
remember?
that was the nowadays you talked about clickbait.
Oh yeah.
A lot of what is your opinion on YouTubers? I think it's mostly YouTubers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that clickbait with the word demon. What's your first thought on that?
I just heard the thought.
Yeah. Like I can swear, right? I've been swearing.
Oh
Like
yes.
my first thought is
Go
shut
ahead.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then my next thought is, how can I get across to people in a video what my thoughts of demons are and the devil? It's all the same to me. I'm Catholic, like, like, but I don't understand people who watch people who do videos like that. Like I was attacked by a demon and da 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 da. Like, I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I think there's a certain point to clickbaiting that you just can't do. Like somebody just accused me of using clickbait on the video that I did, but I
Okay.
didn't use clickbait because something was shut down and
Yeah.
then something happened. So it wasn't clickbait. But I myself, people put demon in there to make the money. If you notice, it's always the big YouTubers. And
Yep.
then now I'm starting to see the smaller YouTubers, the smaller teams
Yeah, they do
putting
this.
up clickbait. I got chased by a demon. And I'm thinking, I've been to that location a bunch of times. There ain't no demons. There's nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except a
Exactly.
droopy freaking roof or something. Like there's nothing there. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think it's stupid, and I think they just do it for money and clicks and views, and I think it's disrespectful
It
to
is.
lie about something like that, because that's going into people's religions and what they believe and things like that.
Yeah.
Not
I
only
don't
that,
believe demons. I believe they're good. They're just, I don't want to do what God wants me to do, so I'm just gonna do this,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they've been labeled. So no, I think it's stupid, and stop doing it, people, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, but what do you think of all the people that actually watch those things?
I think that someone needs to give them a good swift kick in the ass.
Yeah.
Because
But
that's
at the same time, I sometimes will watch videos where they've said, "Oh, a demon attacked me," but that's because I like the humor.
yeah,
Like I like Twin Paranormal. I don't care who knows it. I like Twin Paranormal. I
yeah,
think those guys are funny.
yeah.
They automatically are just so witty and come up with the funniest stuff.
Yep.
I would watch them if they said demon or not.
Yeah.
So there are some that I do watch. I don't believe what's going on, but I love their how they are. I
How
love
they
their
come across,
personality.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
True.
but
that's what I said before. Sometimes it's just fun to watch those things, even though in the back of your head you're like, well, that's not real because I've been in that place. That never happened. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's still fun to just see and be amazed on, oh, wait, that could actually maybe happen or something like that. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah. Sometimes they do experiments, and I'm like, "Ooh, I want to try that.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Let me try that."
People just got to learn to think critical, and I try to make that a point in all my videos. Like, use your critical thinking
Yeah.
skills. Like, and
You
if people
started
do
about
that,
it. I saw the
oh,
comment.
see, Kiwi wants to watch my stuff. Kiwi knows. But yeah, you gotta stop putting the word demon. You can make better thumbnails without demon and still get people to watch your stuff.
Yeah.
I don't put demon in my thumbnails, and I get some pretty good views here and there. And I don't put demon. I almost wanted to test it one day
Oh,
to
yeah.
see, but I was like, that's a road I don't want to go down.
No. Exactly.
I don't want to go down that road. I've never seen anyone scratch. I've never seen a demon. I mean, my cat's being a demon right now because she's jumping all over my printer.
Yeah, exactly
So
that.
I'm gonna make a video after this saying my cat is a demon.
Yeah.
My
Like,
cat's possessed. Yeah.
to me, demon is just someone who's having a bad day, acting in a shitty way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. Do what you gotta do. But at the other coin, it's like, on the other side of the coin, it's like, some of these YouTubers like Twin Paranormal and Sam and Colby, this is what they decided to do as a job, as a career.
Yeah.
And I see that and I look at that and I don't knock them for that.
Mm.
This is what you decided to do. But if you can't admit to people when you get called out that that was fake, then I start judging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because if I was Sam and Colby or Twin Paranormal, someone big like that, I would definitely have the integrity and honesty to say nothing that happened in this video was real. Of
Yeah.
course, at the end of the video,
Yeah.
you know, or somewhere in the description. The entertainment purposes does not work for me.
No.
It doesn't work at all. So
No.
there's two sides to that whole clickbait coin. Two sides.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you generally doing it for business or are you doing it to lie to people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, that was
I,
right screen. Yeah.
Agent Evil that has been around for 8K years wants to jiggle a door handle. That's what they've decided to do.
right. You guys need to have Haunted Souls Frankie on your show one day.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw the name come by. I was like, oh, I have to remember that one.
Definitely
I
have
think-
to. And Jill Bloom and the other side.
oh well.
You
send
know
me
the
a
other
message.
side. That's Diane from. They used to have the jail. Yeah, I'll send you a list of people.
Oh yes, do please do.
It's always
We
fun
we
to
can
talk.
always use. It's gonna be in the new year because we're full.
Yeah, I
But
know.
that is something that I listened to the podcasts and I was there in the very beginning when they just started. But I do see in the last year that it is very much fun to just see and hear other people's opinions or how like-minded you actually all are, and to see how other people do their thing. So investigation in America, for example, is way different than here in the Netherlands, and
Yeah.
so forth in Spain, Belgium, and all other countries.
I need to find somebody from Spain. Seriously.
But
And
it's
this is why my team did the
interesting.
world's largest ghost hunt.
Yeah.
Because I said, we're going to learn so many different ways from so many different people all over
Yeah.
the world.
Yep.
And we have tried things, we've adapted things, and I hopefully can make it to the Netherlands one day, or you guys can make it here so I can see how you investigate. What
Yeah.
is it like there? You know, your haunt is different, and we have 300 years of history here. So there's plenty to do.
Yeah.
But it'd be great to, my cat is being a demon. You should name the show The Demon Cat.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
Clickbait. Yeah. That's
No, it's
funny.
very much fun to see how that
Yeah.
grows and to see and how much you can learn from each other. Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever
Even like,
get the money together, I will fly over. We have to do an investigation.
oh, more than one. I mean, if you're going to come to Massachusetts, you need to investigate something every day.
I have to.
I mean, we can go back to pirates and pilgrims and witches
I'm
and
not gonna manage a week.
everything you can. And we have castles here too, you know, so in Connecticut, and it's just
think you'll be
New England
gone
is
for a month.
At
fascinating.
least.
Then we got Gettysburg, you know, you got at least, you can't come here and not go to Gettysburg.
No.
You know, we even do that at school field trips. We go to
Yeah.
Gettysburg. So if we don't know about the hauntings, but we go.
But-
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the history.
Well, I
That's
think most of the kids now do know the hauntings there, but
nowadays.
Yeah. Now it's more interest in the kids because nowadays, because when I was a kid, I didn't hear about paranormal investigators, and I knew about Ed and Lorraine because they're not far from here and they were huge. They were nationally known, especially here. They're icons in New England. But yeah, like, no, you guys gotta come here. Like I want to go investigate pirates. Like I just found out a true pirate story. And when I get better, I'm going to take my team and we're gonna go.
nice.
Yeah.
And we're gonna investigate pirates. Like, I don't know, do we ask them if they have any booze or rum? I don't know what we're gonna ask them, but
Bring rum.
we'll figure it
Bring
out.
rum as an offer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go dressed like Johnny Depp?
That would be cool.
If you
though.
that I will call it bluff. Because now everybody
The
wants to see
Pirates of
it.
the Caribbean ghost hunt.
Complete chat is going to be like, yes, do it.
Right. but you got to come. I mean, it's interesting. Like I was studying yesterday a little bit on piracy, and a lot of people think pirates like, no, it's just people who stole the boats and stuff, but there's shootings and then kill each other. And, you think, what am I studying this for?
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Jill, if you have Jill on your podcast, she is so educated in the paranormal and she just has so much good stuff to say.
Always
Like,
a
oh
good
my
thing.
God.
You're always welcome,
Just
Jill.
just don't investigate with her. I mean, do, but if she says, hey, come here, be very wary.
It's a trap.
You don't know what you're walking into.
It's a trap.
I'm used to my
It's a
wife.
trap.
So
Yeah, I
I'll
do
manage.
the same thing though. Yeah.
So is it just you guys on the team?
Yep.
Or Mary
And
too,
Well,
right?
no,
Mary.
officially, it's still us two.
Yeah.
Only we joined with Mary, and Mary is from Things Paranormal, and we are part of Things Paranormal Network, which is an American organization.
Yep.
Oh, I
But
never knew that.
we started investigating in 2018, had a little break, and we came back together
The year after, I think.
the year after, yeah.
Yeah.
And now we started investigating ever since. So
Yeah.
we make a good team.
Yeah.
It's
I
two,
like watching your guys' stuff. I always catch it like late though, because our time difference is
yeah.
so
It
like what
sucks.
time is it there now?
It is, what is it now? 11
11.
And it's
11
only
p.m.
5 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, they were on. Ah, shit, I gotta go back and rewatch it,
Yeah.
In the morning time, I come right here, I sit here, I have my coffee that I'm not supposed to have, and I watch everyone's podcast that I missed the night before. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'm here for hours upon hours,
Yeah.
Long
Time
days.
differences suck.
On the other hand, you can also, well, if you see a later comment on Raid or send
yeah.
a message from, hey, I saw your podcast, I have a question, or so that is what I said before. It's very fun to see how much communication there is between the different teams in different countries. So that's very much fun to see.
I keep trying to click something. I can't click.
Give me one second. Hello?
Wait a minute, is there somebody in the hallway?
Nope, there's no one in the hallway, Aunt Gail.
Was there someone in the house?
No, the cats are up here with me and the dog, and I'm in the
They
back.
went in the hallway. They went up to the hallway door, barking like crazy nuts. And they keep barking at it. I don't know what the hell is out there.
Maybe it's the ghost cats.
Oh, okay. As long as I know that, I'm going, what the hell are they barking at?
Probably the ghost cat.
They keep going back and keep going back. Okay,
All right. Say hi to everybody on YouTube, Aunt Gail.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Why did I just knock it off?
Just say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. It's funny. It took my aunt. I always answer. I'm sorry. I always answer when she
Fine.
calls because she lives downstairs and she's been having a lot of health issues.
Yeah.
So I never
That's
missed a
fine.
call.
Totally fine.
But-
Totally fine.
She's so funny. She loves ghost hunting, and we took her to see her parents who are buried behind the house. All of my family's buried behind my house. There's a cemetery right behind my house, and there's one across it. They're all buried there. And she says, so if I want to talk to my mom, what do I do? I said, we're going to put the recorder on, and you're just going to ask questions. So she's like, Ma, are you there? Ma, and it kept getting louder. Mom, why aren't you answering me? And I'm like, Auntie Gail, and we're on TikTok live, and people are like making. I'm like, listen, she doesn't know. She's 75 years old. She loves it. She loves it, and yeah, she's probably the ghost cat in the hallway.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the TV from here, and I have CCTV all over the house, so there's nothing in the hallway. But
I love it.
I love that. When they get older, they're funny as hell.
yeah, she has a lot of residual haunting downstairs that she says. I don't like my grandma's chair will move at a certain time, at the same time every day that she would sit down and watch the news or sit down and have her English muffins or just residual stuff, I sometimes will be out in the landing and staircase and think I hear my name being called, like Lena, and I'm like,
Huh?
there's no one in this whole entire house but me. Who
Yeah.
is calling my name? So
Yeah.
but I think it could be me, like, because I think about my grandmother a lot. And right now I'm in the room above where she died.
Oh yeah.
So there might be a demon in here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
called
there's another
it's
one.
called a cat, and it does meow.
Exactly.
We got a good
Exactly.
question. We got a very good question.
Uh-oh. Hopefully it's easy.
It is easy.
How come Abigail gets famous?
Sorry, I had to.
Oh gosh. We took her to a place called Victory Theater here in town that's 100 years old. It's being redone and everything. And she used to go there as a kid. And we took her there on a little miniature kind of ghost hunt tour. And we left there and she's like, there's people there. There's people. And I'm like, how do you know there's people there, Aunt Gail? I didn't see no dead people. I didn't even catch anything. Like, what is, she goes, I just know. I'm older and I know. And you've never been here, so you don't know people threw popcorn and whispered and did this and did that. And I'm like, okay, Aunt Gail. All right. All right. Okay.
Yeah, don't argue. Don't do it.
No
You're
arguing.
gonna lose. Oh yeah.
All the time with my Aunt Gail. I keep telling her we should do a podcast together.
It's gonna be fun.
How old is your house? So this is my aunt's house. It is 132 years old. In the area where I live, Oakdale, there's 300 houses that were built by one man. The first house was a Queen Anne. So all of these houses in this area have historical value and have literally passed down from generation to generation to generation to generation.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, 132 years old. It's pretty creepy. Upstairs in the attic where I said you guys could move used to be the maids' quarters.
Oh.
And that room I used to do my stuff in was the maids. And then you had the linen closet and the little bathroom. And then there's a little sneak away, kind of like a Harry Potter door. And then downstairs in the basement, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube anymore or not, was the slave quarters.
Oh yeah.
So there was actual slaves in this home.
Oh, yeah.
Not while we've owned it, but there was. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, a lot of people are like, hey, Angelina, I want to come investigate your house. I'm like, no,
No.
you know,
I live in
no.
this house.
I live here.
Exactly. No.
And my laundry is downstairs in the basement is where I got to go do my laundry. Like,
Goodbye. No.
No, I'm not gonna have someone, because we actually have one of the rooms is a leather room where they made leather, and then there's sleeping quarters, and I'll have to go down there one day and maybe just do a live walkthrough or something.
Oh,
But there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of history,
That is very.
but not history that I want to
No.
investigate.
No.
No.
Not in your own house.
Yeah. So if you want to come sleep over at my house, leave your REM pod in your pocket.
It's gonna be in a bag.
Yeah, in a bag. Plus, it's an old house, so there's a lot of creaking and cracking,
Oh, yeah.
and our doors expand and go back in during the weathers,
Yeah.
seasons and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's a lot.
That's our house as well.
yeah.
It's all wood.
Yeah. We
Yeah, Are you guys up in the attic?
I am now.
at the
Yeah.
moment, yeah.
Now, see, if I were to go in the other side of the attic where the maid's quarter isn't, I would sweat like a pig. It is so hot up there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how well, it must be cold now.
It's not very warm. No.
No, it's around 7 degrees at the moment. So
7 degrees?
Yeah.
Celsius. Just saying.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, we're not.
7 degrees?
No, we're not frozen yet.
almost.
It's 61 Fahrenheit here. I was like, where are your hat and gloves and scarves if it's 70 degrees?
Well, I'm wearing.
Scolding you guys. This has been fun. This is my fun. Sorry. You guys are funny.
Yeah. Well, you guys, you are more funny.
I try to.
Yes.
I
Well,
try to be funny.
I enjoyed you having on my show.
Yeah,
on
I
our
enjoyed
on
being on
our
the
show.
show.
send a
I enjoyed being on it, and I'm sorry I missed the first one.
No, it's fine. Health wise is more important.
yeah,
Yeah.
health first.
When I can make it to a podcast, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
that's when I'm forgetting about my mental health. It's not bothering me and things are going good. So I'm like, call me up, I'll do it.
Oh, we have a
Just to give me
podcast.
the
We have a podcast once a month, officially. It's called Paranormal Mischief. It's around the same time as this. If you're up to
oh,
it and open for it, I will invite you to the group and you can join in whenever you can.
that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Hey Laura from Rawside.
Yeah, the people from Scotland in there,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh wow.
England
England and America.
and
I think,
America.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the Netherlands.
And sometimes, if we are lucky, we have Jimmy
Yes.
Petonito in there.
Yeah.
He is
Who's
one.
that?
He is one of the students of the Warrens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a
All
he's a
right.
funny guy.
What do you guys think about? I want to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about not being from, the United States, but knowing the history of the Warrens? What do you think about everything that's going on there right now with overnight owning it?
I think people should shut up because they're dead now. Plain simple.
And
Try
I've
calling
never
them out when they're
claimed that
alive.
was haunted. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I firmly believe, even though it could have been not real. I mean, there is saying about her being fake, whatever, doesn't matter. Other than that, she firmly believed in what she was doing, and it worked.
Not
Yeah.
not only that, but I believe they were the first of their kind to put it on the map,
Yep.
to put those
Yes.
possibilities in front of people
Yep.
and help them find reasoning in what's happening to them. So I also believe they gave comfort to people.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They did. Like, I don't believe in the Warrens, but I wasn't there. So I don't know what they went through.
Yep.
What makes me not believe is where's the evidence? Where's the videos? Where's this? Yeah, they have videos of exorcisms, but anyone can just lay down and
Yeah.
I could do that all day long,
Mhm.
Like, so, but I'm not going to take away from what they believe in. If they believed it, they believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same with now the whole Zach Bagans thing, for example, because well, now that he has been found out to fake stuff like that, and people are going to defend him, and it's all fine. But whether you like the man or not, he did start this whole paranormal on the television. He did put it on the map. Whether you like the man or not, or disagree with him or not, he did put it on the map. It's the same as the Warrens. Whether you like them or not, believe in them or not, they did put it on the map.
Yeah.
They started something, and now the rest is just filling in the blanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Now we just need someone to start it that is not throwing bullshit out.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, this episode sucked. We didn't catch anything.
Yeah.
But we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a way to do that.
yeah, and that is something that is I find very stupid of humanity. They rather believe something that is fake than something that is true.
Yeah, because it's boring.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes it is very boring.
Yep.
You're just there. And
It's like
nothing
Bishop.
happens. And that is boring.
Yeah.
So it's not entertaining. I mean, people watch people being murdered for fun. That says more about humanity than it does on the paranormal side
Yeah.
of things.
See, I've been to a lot of places, and if I get bored, then I start looking at the structure of the place and the beauty of it, and
Yep.
Yeah.
picture what it looked like before. And I'm one who touches walls, and oh, is that concrete or is that wood? Or like there's I can't say I've ever been bored.
No,
No.
And if you go with fun people,
yeah, exactly.
No, the
You know?
investigators are never bored.
No.
It's the people
Yeah.
watching it.
It's just
They
well,
want
I've
to see
come across
something
a few
happen.
people that are like, I've come across a few people I investigated with that are like, Angelina, be quiet. Angelina, you walk too much. Angelina, shh, 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 shh. I'm like,
Oh,
I
horrible.
hate it when people do that.
Like
I'm gonna do it
I
on purpose.
do. Yeah, I can't stay still on an investigation in one spot.
No.
That's just who I am. I get up and I walk, but I'm very aware and very quiet. And I say, that's me getting up moving in case people have recorders
Yeah.
on, like,
Yeah.
but some people are just like, can't have fun. Yeah, come with me.
Yeah.
And you're gonna wish you started having fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah.
Like,
But that's something that most investigators always say. When you start having fun, you're having your break. If you don't stop recording anything, you will get something.
yeah, that's
Spirits will party
see,
with you.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like one time I was with Rick Wade, and he's a seer, and we were in a hallway, and I swear I heard something say, "I'm cold," and I looked at Rick and I said, He goes, "Shh, I heard it too, but I want to see if we captured it on video on the recorder," and we did, and that was when I got hooked on EVPs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But 8 years later, I'm like, I still know what I heard with my own ears, the disembodied voice, but I trust my ears more than I trust a recorder.
Yeah.
Like, so if I get something on a recorder that sounds like it might be something, I'm like, but did I hear it with my own ears? No. So I'm just going to discredit it right away
Oh,
for myself. That's how I am for myself,
Yeah.
but some people just,
It
I
depends.
hate the people who are like, is Joseph here? Pizza. Oh, you want a pizza, Joseph? Coca-Cola. And they make a story
Yeah.
out of it instead of, 3 times. I do things 3 times in a row. If there's someone here with us, light the green light on a REM pod. Thank you. Can you do it again? Please, one more time.
Yeah.
People get it one time and they're off and running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're not looking at what's around them, and it's crazy. People always say, Angelina, you should bring a REM pod to the cemetery. Why?
Yeah.
Like right above me is tons of utility lines.
Exactly that.
That's not gonna work.
Why would I bring any? Like, okay, I'll bring it for you guys just to put it up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that's going off because look up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and some of the stones have metal bars in them.
Yeah.
That set off the K2 meters
Yep.
if you put it on top of there. So
That's not gonna work.
I hate people who do that with equipment.
Yep.
They don't use it right, or try to use it. Just go with the first thing.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work.
That boils my skin.
Yeah. I don't like that either. I don't
My
like
first
that either.
EVP was at Octagon. Yeah, if you guys come to to the United States, you need to go to Octagon Hall.
I need to know when.
That place, let me tell you. But the minute I stepped over the threshold into the house, there was a complete change in my body. And everyone said that when I walked in. And we took a friend of ours, Mo, who's Black, as an experiment because people say Black people are afraid to investigate. I'm thinking that's impossible because I've seen it.
Yeah.
So we took Mo, and I don't know what went on that night. They tell me what went on, and I don't remember it, but I do remember Mo, and he was continuously in the basement in a shop where one of the slaves worked.
Oh.
And he had the ovulus with him. And I went down there at one point and I was like, who's down here? And I was like, oh, it's just you, Mo. I was like, I should kick your ass. And then on the ovulus, it said, leave alone.
Oh.
And I was like, is something protecting you? And he's like, I don't know. So we go back upstairs later and we're sitting there at the table having pizza and stuff like that. And then I said something to him and the ovulus goes off again and said something, but in protection of him.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, it was just a crazy night. I'm still trying to figure out how a cigarette rolled off a flat table. I bring a ruler. I'm not a ruler, a leveler.
Yeah.
We put a level on that table and we put a cigarette down. We put a marble down. And the only thing that rolled off was a cigarette.
Oh.
And we still can't figure that out. But we don't have it on footage. Because, you get there, you get excited, and sometimes things just start happening.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, I gotta figure this out. I got to figure this out. I don't have my camera, but I need to figure this out.
Yeah.
So Octagon Hall is an amazing, amazing place. That's my number one spot.
Guess where we're going when we're there.
Yeah. And you have like hundreds of thousands or 10,000 soldiers, something like that,
Yeah,
that died on that property and took the house over,
Okay.
so it's a really cool place. So,
that is
yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, you guys got to come to the States.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Maybe we should see if we can get like on a wife swap show. And then that's how we get each other
That would be
here.
cool.
We do a family swap. And then we'll go to the Netherlands and investigate. And you guys come here. We'll probably want to go home because it's too cold. And you'll be like, no, we're not ready yet. We're not coming back.
Yeah.
You stay over there. We'll call later. I'll
Right.
call you in a month or so.
Yeah.
You should-
I-
Help
you
me.
should-
Get me out of
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I watched some stuff. People make fun of me, but I watched the 90 Day Fiance, and I saw that one guy from the Netherlands, and God, it's beautiful there.
Yeah, it is.
It
We do
is.
have-
It's just beautiful.
It
yeah,
is.
We have very, very pretty sights. Yes.
Yeah, we do.
The streets were clean. You guys had great places. I'm like, it's like freezing outside. The girl who's not from there is all bundled up. The guy's just wearing a sweatshirt, and I'm like, wow.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's
That
me
kind of
here
guy.
too in Massachusetts. Like it's 32 degrees. I'm like, I'm good. I'm in a sweatshirt, but it's beautiful. I would love to go there. I hope my bucket list is to travel the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it ever happens, I don't know, but I'm gonna manifest it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're manifesting our asses off here.
Yeah.
Yeah, manifest your ass right through the screen.
Oh yeah.
Carolyn. Do you guys believe in poltergeist?
Yep.
Have you seen it?
Nope. Do I want to see
What
it?
makes
Yeah.
you believe in it?
I don't know. I think it's I want to believe it because I want to see it. And when I start seeing it, maybe I will run because I'm still looking for a place that's gonna make me run away.
Yeah.
I am still looking for it. I don't know why. It's a thrill for me, I think, a bucket list thing. I don't know. But I'm a legitimate investigator, but I do have my bucket list if it comes to the paranormal. I want to be scared one time
Yeah.
so badly that if you see me run, you have to run fast because I saw something.
And it wasn't a bat.
No.
Now I have seen weird things.
Yeah.
But poltergeist, no. I have seen weird things. I do cleansings as well for people, and which sometimes involves exorcisms. I know it's not the screamy type of exorcisms, but I did get one guy floating a meter.
Yeah, meter.
Yeah, a meter above the ground without anybody touching him.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I cannot debunk that one.
No, that was
So I have
humanely impossible.
And I was busy with that cleansing for about 8 hours. Yeah.
In our heads,
Wow.
it was 10 minutes. So we were like,
yeah.
what the fuck
8
happened to the
hours was
time?
gone, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
That
You're
is
not
some-
cleansing me.
Oh, you
I'll be
were
scared for
there.
life.
Watch. You
I'll
didn't
be
know
scared for life. That'll be the end of my paranormal hobby.
you
I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, and he came a meter off the ground. He didn't realize it himself because he was just flat. But he came a meter off the ground, yeah.
Wow, that's some Chris Angel stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Without the magic.
I did have some weird stuff going on, but never poltergeist. And I'm not sure if it's there. I seen things like being knocked over, but not in the extreme of a poltergeist actually terrorizing a person.
Yeah.
That I've never seen before.
No, we usually get some cases if it comes to residentials.
Yeah.
And they will tell us, well, stuff's flying around, etc., etc. And we were like, oh, let's go. Let's see if it really is there. And we come there and there's nothing. And you're
Mm.
like, why am I here again? Ain't nothing happening.
Yeah, we were taught about poltergeist growing up, going to Catholic school and stuff, and catechism and stuff, and I don't believe in it. I used to, because I trusted what the church said,
Yeah.
but now that I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, it hasn't happened in 8 years. yeah, things have fallen and moved, but I have debunked why it's done that,
Yeah.
like, but, I think being in the paranormal too, I don't know how you guys feel. Like, do you bring your religion into it?
Sometimes.
I don't. It sounds stupid. I don't really have a religion. I genuinely believe in energies
Okay.
and frequencies. Everything moves on frequency. So I don't have a belief. Yeah, I believe that things grow because I
Yeah.
can see it growing.
Yeah.
I believe the sun gives warmth and makes people happy. Those kind of things I believe in. But necessarily gods and goddesses or stuff like that. Yeah, it's different.
But I do, yeah. Well, if you do cleansing, you have to use something to cleanse the room.
Yeah, but you can use it for Christianity. It's God, for example. I can use that energy because God is an energy. But so
Sure.
is, for example, Odin, or for
Mhm.
Norse mythology, or Zeus for the Greek mythology.
Mhm.
It's all energy, and everything. Um, for example, Christianity has a different feel energy, so it's more warmth and more like there's a blanket pulled over you, so it's very warm, very friendly, very loving. But if I use, for example, the energy that Odin has or that is attached to Odin, then it's more harsh.
Hmm.
So it's more raw. So that's the difference that you have in all kinds of energies. I believe that every single person on the planet has a different energy.
Yeah.
So so does every, well, let's call it celestial beings have.
Boy, you really need to have Jill on your show because her and Jill will talk for hours.
Oh yeah.
Like,
We have.
I get mad because some people say, I don't have a religion, and to me, I'm Catholic, and I get knocked about it all the time. But I love being Catholic.
Yeah,
But when people say, "Well, I don't have a religion," I'm like, "Yeah, you do," because, like you said, you need the sun to keep you warm. So that's a power greater than yourself.
Yep.
That
exactly.
means
Yeah,
that you believe that there's something greater than yourself. And
yeah,
for me, that's what religion is about, believing
Yeah.
that there's something greater than myself.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Yep.
that I do for sure. As I said, the sun is the thing that keeps people warm. The earth grows or makes stuff grow, stuff like that. I'm
yeah,
very down to earth based, but I can go celestial.
Oh yes.
I bet. Shane's like, oh, yeah, I
Oh
can
yeah.
tell you some stories. Call me later, man.
Yeah,
I want to hear it all. Should I do a debunk?
yeah,
Gonna do a debunk together.
yeah,
That
yeah,
would be a good video to
Oh yeah.
explain all that,
yeah,
that because I think you're very spiritually grounded.
yeah,
I'm not even there, but I can sense it and I can feel it. Like, wow, she's spiritual. Try to piss her off. She's gonna make you
No,
warm no
don't.
matter what.
Don't. Just don't. Don't.
Well, you're different. So call me later and I'll tell you.
yeah.
Let me show you this text message he sent me. Just kidding.
Yeah, no,
That's
that
funny.
that is something that I always find fun to do. Trying to debunk the things that I sense or feel. Something as well
Yep.
that I find with mediums, and I'm not sure how you look towards mediums,
Don't-
is when something I
Shane,
sometimes
why you gotta laugh?
Nothing.
I sometimes do have an inkling, oh, there's somebody there or something has happened there,
Yep.
but I don't tell anybody. I want to see if I can find the proof first with evidence that we might capture.
Mhm.
Or if I tell him, for example, hey, I do see something there. Could we check it out? Then we go and check it out and try and debunk what I see, what I hear,
Yep.
or find evidence of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I
That's
would
weird.
bring to the table. Mediums don't do that a whole
No,
lot.
they tell you a lot of stuff and then they leave you there and they're like, "Hello,
What
you
is
just told me that there's ghosts in my house. What am I
Yeah.
supposed to do about that?"
I remember
They're
the
like,
first
"Okay, bye."
time. Bye, see ya. I remember the first time somebody wanted to read me, and it was at a Paraconic post town, and the caretaker knew about my religion and knew I didn't believe in mediums and psychics and all that. And he said, "There's a guy coming, and I'm going to let him know. Just I said, stay away from me. I don't want to be read. I don't want none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, finally, the hours and the hours went on, and he catches me alone at like midnight, and he's like, "Do you have a complex?" I'm like, "No, I don't have a fucking complex. Do you?" He's like, "Can I read you?" And I'm like, "Whatever, let's do this." So we go outside the room, and he's like, "I'm seeing a name that starts with A, an older person." I said, "Abuelita." That's my grandmother. She just died. It's on the front of my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Then he says, you're holding her hand, or yep, that picture's on my page too, because I was holding her hand and she died. Like, and it just threw me off, and it made me so angry
Yeah.
that this guy that I spent the whole night with, I liked, and then it made me so freaking mad,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I can't prove if someone has an ability or not, unless you read me and you're wrong, then I can prove, hey, you were wrong about me.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in it. I really just, like, all the special, like, empaths and all that. I believe we're all empaths. We all have that gut feeling. We all
Yep.
feel tension and anger and sadness in a room.
Exactly.
Like, it's all hard for me to believe, but I rely on my religion when I'm ghost hunting. I don't carry stones. I don't do all that stuff. I just say, hey, God, take care of me while I'm here. And if you think I should leave, give me a sign.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's it, but I don't, I don't think I'll ever believe in the medium. And I think a lot of it has to do with that guy. And
Yeah.
I remember when I left Post Town, I was seeing dead people.
Yeah.
While I was awake, while I was sleeping. But I came to the revelation that I had been investigating dead people for like 8 months straight every freaking day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's where I was probably getting these fake visions from, or thinking I saw dead people, because I would look over and I said, there's a cemetery. And then people would just show up,
Yeah.
And then in my life, I've seen a lot of people get killed, get shot, someone shot themselves and killed themselves in my homeroom, so I think things like that is, for me, that's what caused me to see dead people. And then once I got my mental right, I haven't seen anything since.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's psychology. And that is something that is a very fine line between spiritualism and psychology.
Yeah.
You can see everything as paranormal, but most of the times it's something that you yourself manifested because of the mental state that you're in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely
Yes.
agree.
True. And that's why I'm not ghost hunting right now, because I'm going to automatically think that if we have fun, and when those boring times come, sometimes we scare each other. I'm afraid that someone's going to scare me and my heart is just going to explode.
Yeah.
So I'm already, before I even think about going somewhere, it's going to explode because something's going to scare me, or someone, like, it's my own manifestation.
Yeah.
And my doctors are like, no, Angelina, go. Put yourself in check before you get there and go. It's something you love to do. And I'm just like, I'm afraid to drive right now. I'm afraid my heart's going to explode and I'm going to kill someone. And
Yeah.
so, like, I think a lot of it is manifestation that people who have abilities are creating on their own, but
true.
we'll see. Maybe someday I challenge any medium. I just want to write something down and put it in an envelope. Tell me what it says.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tell me something you haven't seen on my Facebook, because there's a lot of stuff about Angelina that people don't see on my Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking anybody, but I just don't believe it. I have friends that say they're mediums, and they do. I don't knock them, and I don't not hang out with them.
Yeah.
I just don't participate when they're doing that. I go elsewhere, because I just,
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a party pooper because we're over 2 hours already.
Oh,
well, that's okay. I had a great
We always
time.
have that. We always have the Angelina. I don't know what it is. Last time she joined in last minute, we went over the 2 hours.
I know. I'm so bad at that.
No,
It's
it's fine. When we have a good talk, we have a good talk.
When there's good conversation, don't stop mid-conversation. That's a
Yeah.
bit weird.
Well,
You
I'm
guys,
still gonna be the party pooper.
you guys definitely made my day, and I'm glad that this podcast was coming up because I have really had a hard couple of days
Yeah, like I
with my
said,
mental.
like
So
I
this
said,
is good.
you're free to join the mischief.
Yeah,
Yeah, send me the info. I'll
I'll,
definitely let me know.
I'll throw you in the group.
or
Yeah.
just
Email me, or now you can hit me back up on Facebook because
yeah.
I
I'm
will.
back and I won. Who that's all I'm saying. I won. I'm back on Facebook. So be prepared for some more teasers of the Conjuring House coming out.
Yeah.
Nice.
And one day next week, you're going to see me live with something on and wonder what's going on. And it's not
Yeah.
a boob job. Someone said, am I getting a boob job?
Yeah. I saw that coming by. I think it
No,
was
I'm
Linda who said
happy with
that.
the itty bitty titty committee here. I'm happy. All right.
All right, Angelina, thank you so much for joining us. I
You're
will
welcome,
send you the
guys.
info for the mischief because you need to join that. Seriously,
Yes, please
we were
do.
gonna have a lot of good times. Yes.
No, you finish your thing
Oh,
first. I'll go after.
I'm finished.
Okay. If maybe for the people in the chat, if you do want to join Mary and Shane on podcast nights like tonight,
Yep.
then just give them a message on Facebook, or do you have email?
Of course, I have email. It's
Yeah,
on my
right?
YouTube. It's on
Oh.
my YouTube info. You can find my email.
So you guys just ask away.
Yeah. Send me a message.
Yeah.
I'll be sending you names.
Yeah.
Yes, you should. Because now I
But
want all the names. I want the
if,
names.
yeah, if Samantha and Jill do a podcast, it's going to be hours,
Oh yes,
maybe
I'll
days,
hire her. You go do
maybe
it.
days, because I see a lot of likeness in them too.
We're gonna
It's
have a
been
lot of
fun.
fun. We're gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send Mary a message tonight. You have a lot of work to do later on.
right. And to all the people watching from my channel, make sure you're following their channel,
Oh yes, please do.
because if not, I will hunt you down.
See,
Please do.
cooperation for
See?
the cat.
Right. Don't make me bring my
Keeps
demon
reacting.
cat.
The demon cat.
Right.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having me on the
Thank you
show.
so much, and everybody in the chat. Thank you for watching. Everybody on Facebook, thank you for watching, and everybody on Spotify when it comes up. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.